right, welcome back inside Viking 360. It's episode 146. This episode brought to you by our title sponsor, Dutch Miller of Ripley, helping make this possible. They have been sponsoring Viking basketball so far here in the postseason, but it's been a historic season for Coach Derek Mullins' crew. They have set a school record for regular season wins and only 2 blemishes to this point in the year, a regional championship for the first time in nearly 3 decades. And now they will go set foot on the Civic Center floor in less than 24 hours for the first time since 1996. Excitement is high, much like it was last week for the girls team, who had a great run. So shout out to John Kennedy's Lady Vikings, nearly getting to the state championship game, barely missing out. The boys will have their opportunity starting Thursday morning at 9:30. They will take on Elkins. And we are excited to be able to bring you some interviews with 7 contributors to that Viking basketball team, along with head coach Derek Mullins. So without any further said, let's get going. All right, welcome back inside Viking 360, joined now by junior Brady Anderson. Brady, thanks for being with me, bud.
Thank you.
Been a special year.
Yeah, I know. It's been a good one.
Tell me how exciting this year has been for you. I mean, high expectations coming in for this team all the way around. And to start off the way we did, finish the season with only 2 regular season losses, it's been a little bit unbelievable, really, when you look back at it.
Yeah, I mean, it started in summer ball. I mean, we thought we had a chance, and we made it happen.
What made you feel that way? I mean, you decided to step away from football this year and focus on basketball, and clearly that's paid off. What was it about this team coming in the offseason that made you feel like something special was going to happen?
I mean, I feel like everyone had the same goal in mind when we first came in for that first practice, and I just knew it was going to happen.
So tell me, I'm going to ask you some silly questions now. Okay, these are going to be rapid fire, so I want you to just fire them off. Yeah. Okay, celebrity crush.
Ginger Mullins.
All right. Dream car.
5th gen Cummins.
Favorite food?
Steak.
If you weren't playing basketball, what would you be doing?
Probably off-season football or something, probably.
Brady, enjoy the week. Congratulations on a great year.
Thank you.
Thanks again to all of our sponsors, Johnson Insurance, The Grind, Waybright Funeral Home, Nichols Enterprise, and Collision Specialists. Joined now by junior guard Cade Good. Cade, thanks for being with me.
Thank you.
You're having fun this year, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
I can tell by the smile on your face right now, the smile on the face while you're playing. You just seem really relaxed this year, and you really know who you are as a player and what you bring to this team.
Yeah, I haven't tried to do too much. I just do my role.
Outside shot this year falling for you as well. What's been the difference?
Just getting in the gym in the off season and just really working on making the basket.
What's it been like for you? I asked Brady that same question, but this team seems like you guys seem to have a really good relationship on and off the floor, almost like a brother type relationship. What's it been like playing on this team?
I mean, it's just a different type of feeling getting out there and just. I mean, I consider them as brothers, just playing with your brothers out on the court or like pickup ball, just going out there and playing.
I think the best transition you've made is your mom's a Ravenswood graduate, but she's wearing blue. I think you've turned her into a Viking.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Is that fair?
For sure.
Quick questions.
Okay.
Rapid fire. Celebrity crush.
Rihanna.
Favorite food.
Steak.
Favorite music artist.
Tupac.
Dream car.
Mercedes-Benz.
Cade, good luck, man. Thanks for being with me.
Thank you.
Joined now by junior Dylan Casto. Dylan, thanks for being with me.
Thanks for having me.
You worked hard in the off season. I know a lot of work on the shot. You spent a lot of time at the free throw line and on the perimeter shooting in the off season. Got off to a slow start this year, but really picked it up down midway through the season and then down the late stretch.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, I did struggle at the beginning of the year, but Halfway through the season, pretty much at the Point Pleasant game, I really picked up my confidence a lot.
How do you, as a shooter, how do you get out of it? You always hear guys say you just got to keep shooting.
Yeah.
What is it mentally that you do to help get yourself out of that?
Just focus on the next shot.
Tell me about this basketball team. You guys seem to fit together really well. You've got pieces on this team that seem to complement one another. You're one of those. I know you and Virgil and Cade are expected to make shots on the perimeter along with Carson. But when one guy's not making shots, it seems like all year you're not making them, maybe Carson's making them. Carson's not making them, maybe it's Virgil. If it's not Virgil, and then Cade. Talk about how those pieces fit together.
I mean, I think we fit really well together as a team. You know, if one guy's not hitting, the next guy's got to step up. So I think we did that pretty much every game this year.
Your defense this year has been improved. I know that's something that you've really worked on, anticipating passes and getting in the passing lanes. I think you're third on the team in steals. Take a lot of pride in that.
Yeah, I do. That's one of the things I really worked on in the offseason was defense. That's what they told me I need to get better at, so I thought I have.
Rapid fire. Celebrity crush.
Jennifer Aniston.
Favorite food.
Steak.
Dream car.
Mercedes.
Favorite artist.
Lil Baby.
All right, Dylan, best of luck this week, man. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Special thanks to more of our sponsors for tonight's show. Hall's Tires, Mayor Raider pitching in personally, along with Jeff and Edwina Waybright. Jeweler's Touch, The Agency with Brandy Randolph and Fonda Moore. Joined now by junior guard Virgil Myers. Virgil, thanks for being with me, bud.
Thank you.
You had a fantastic football season. I think you did anything that was imaginable on the football field. Ended up playing quarterback down the stretch of the regular season, kind of turned things around. We started winning games late in the year. What did that success do for you as it spilled over into basketball?
Yeah, I became more of a leader coming in from football to basketball, which I needed.
Tell me about, you love to play defense. I think that's when anytime you come in the game, we refer to you as Mr. Excitement because something's going to happen one way or the other. You got such quick hands, your feet, you play great defense. Talk about the pride you take in that and trying to slow down the other team's best player.
You know, I just get in there, got to do what I got to do to get to the States, like we did.
Virgil, this team gets along really well, but I've been around you guys enough to know that you're talking a lot of noise in each other's ear. Who's the guy that gives you the most grief on this team?
Luke Johnson.
What do you do to get back at him? Anything?
I'd just go with it. I don't say nothing back, just go with it.
Maybe throw him a lob in the game or something to maybe get him off your back a little bit.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, rapid fire. Celebrity crush.
Megan Fox.
Favorite food.
Steak.
Favorite music.
Little Baby.
Dream car.
A McLaren.
Virgil, enjoy this week, man. Best of luck. Thanks
You
for
too.
your time.
You're welcome.
Joined now by senior guard Carson Hedrick. Carson, thanks for being with me, bub.
Thank you.
It's been a great year for you, man. You battled injury since you came to Ripley. I know last year you were battling knee injury and really limited the amount of time you were able to play. But this year, you have done everything that's been asked of you. Made shots, played defense, took care of the basketball. It's been a great year, man. I know it's something you'll remember the rest of your life.
Yeah, it's been an amazing year, and these guys just make it even better. So go out there and do my role, and that gets it done.
The student section chants for you when you come on the floor. That's got to be a good feeling, man.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty nice.
How did that come about?
I think Alec Vance made it. So yeah.
Tell me what the move to Ripley's been like for you. This is your second year here. Tell me coming here what you expected and maybe what it's turned out to be for you.
I expected a bunch of jeans and boots, really, and then I got here and
Fair. That's fair.
and these guys welcomed me and they treat me like a brother.
So let's go back, and I know this hurts you, but you're gonna have the last laugh. Let's go back to St. Albans, the first loss of the year down there. I know those are probably guys you grew up with. I'm sure that was a tough night.
Oh yeah, but I mean that game didn't really matter. So, and where are they at right now?
You get the last laugh because you're going to be playing on Wednesday morning. Talk emotionally where you're going to be. You're a senior. Hopefully you got 3 games left and you're going to hoist a state championship trophy on Saturday night. How difficult is it to live in that moment and not look ahead or not look forward to what could be?
It's pretty hard, but we got to focus on one game at a time. So we'll get it done. We'll get it done Thursday.
So I'm going to hit you with rapid fire here too.
All
okay,
right.
you ready?
Yeah.
Celebrity crush.
Megan Hunt.
Favorite food.
Chicken.
Dream car.
GTR.
Favorite music.
Country.
Best of luck, man. It's been great watching you since you came to Ripley, and I hope nothing but the best for you this coming week.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks, Carson. More thanks to more of our sponsors: Blue Line Security, Steve Westfall, State Farm Agent in Ripley, LV Travel Co., Dutch Miller, who is our title sponsor, and Davis Realty. All right, joined now by senior guard Isaiah Casto. Isaiah, thanks for being with me, man.
Thanks for having me.
What a run this has been. For you, we've kind of watched you grow up on the basketball court, and this year for you has been incredible. We don't sit where we are right now without Isaiah Casto.
Yeah, in the offseason, D-Mall has given me these talks saying that I need to step it up and be the player that I need to be. So I've kind of had to take a new toll on the game of basketball and step it up not only as a player but as a mentor for other people and a vocal leader.
You don't seem worried about the stat line either. I think the only stat that matters to you is whether we win or not. And you've had some huge games. You had a triple-double this year, and you've had some unbelievable offensive rebounds all year. I can think back to several opportunities. We got second chance opportunities on the offensive end because of your rebounding. But talk about that mentality of just doing whatever needs to be done to help us win.
Yeah, all my life I've pretty much known that I wasn't going to be blessed to be 7 foot tall. So I had to do the little things on the court and just try to get the ball back in my hands into another player that's a scorer.
Zay, I'm not 6 feet tall, so I mean, we all got to be somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Let's talk about your free throw shooting. It's improved a lot this year, but you don't even take a dribble. Jeff and I have talked about that during some of the broadcasts. Seems like without even thinking, you get the ball from the official and fire, and you've been very successful at it this year.
That actually started in the offseason too with Coach Mullins' dad. We'd go over there and he'd make us shoot free throws from the gun position, and I found success with it and just stuck with it.
You're just a few hours away from stepping foot on the state, the floor down there in the Civic Center. And I know it's something you've dreamed about your whole career. Have you thought any about that? I know you like to live in the moment, but have you thought at all about that, what that's going to feel like?
Yeah, it's kind of surreal to think about, but every time I ask Luke if he's nervous or not, he just says it's another game. So I've been kind of take upon that mentality too and just play like it's another game.
I'm going to give you a chance. I asked Aaron last week in the girls preview who would win in one-on-one. She said her. I'm going to let you say your piece now.
We all know that. I'm good.
You have to say it.
11-0 me.
All right. Rapid fire. Okay. Celebrity crush. Favorite food.
Hibachi.
Oh, I like that. That's mine too. Favorite car.
Ford Raptor.
Music that might be pumping through the headphones before you go out on the floor.
Country.
Zay, enjoy this, man. What a great year you've had, and let's hoist that trophy on Saturday night.
Yep, can't wait.
Joined now by my little brother, senior Luke Johnson. Luke, thanks for being with me.
Thank you.
I can't believe it's already coming down to the end for the Johnson family at Ripley High School. Your mom and dad have been sitting on the front row over there for a decade, and here we are down to the last few games.
Yeah, it's been 10, 11 years since we've been playing here. It's awesome.
What's it been like? Your brothers have been almost every game. What's it been like for them to be here and for you to know they're here watching you?
It's pretty good to have them here, but I think there's a little bit like jealousy seeing them. They're kind of mad that I'm doing what they couldn't.
Okay, that's fair enough. I mean, I would have felt the same way with my brother. Okay, so talk about what's going through your mind when you're running the floor. We got a break. Zay's in front of you. We've had a couple opportunities, ball off the glass, and you dunked it home. What does that feel like? I want to know, for a guy that's not even close to 6 foot tall, I want to know what it feels like to dunk a basketball.
It's just pretty awesome, I guess. I don't know. I guess I'm so used to it now. I don't know. It's just nothing too special.
I at times sit around and dream what it would be like to be 6'11". Do you ever sit around and dream what it would be like to be 5'9", maybe a little overweight? You ever think about that?
This probably wouldn't be my sport.
So let's talk about what's coming at you. A big week. I know you're excited.
Yeah, it's been a very, very long wait for this. Playing the last 4 years, this has kind of been my dream.
How do you think you're going to feel? I asked Say the same question. Getting ready to walk out on the floor, the lights. It's going to be early in the morning, so it's going to be unusual to when you normally play, but I don't think it really matters. I think you would play anywhere, anytime.
I think I'm pretty ready. I'm calm.
You're always calm. Tell me about Elkins.
We haven't really played them. We haven't really watched them. It's kind of we're not going in blind. We've watched film and scouted them for the last 2 or 3 days, but I think we can get them.
One of those deals, we take care of what we need to do, and we should be fine.
Yeah.
All right, rapid fire. Celebrity crush.
Megan Fox.
Favorite food.
Chicken and rice.
I like that too. Dream car.
My truck now, 2006 Chevy.
Favorite music.
Country.
Best of luck this week, man. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
All right, joined now by Viking head coach Derek Mullins. Coach, we've done this a couple of times, interviewing over the last couple of years. What a year, man. We talked a lot in the offseason, and assistant coach Jameson Hunt, this potentially could be a special year. And I think it's been more than any of us even really could have imagined.
Yeah, I think just these guys are so special. As a group overall, pretty much 1 through 18 guys that we had, they bought into what we were trying to do in the off season, and that's where it all starts. I think we did a really good job of getting the guys in the gym that need to be in the gym, getting shots up. That was something we need to work on, and just seeing stuff through the summer and through the fall. We knew there was possibilities that we had a chance of getting to the state tournament, as we played throughout the year, it's like, man, when are we gonna take our first loss and this and that? And we just kept winning and winning. That's something that we really need to work on throughout the year. I thought we needed to figure out how to win. Ripley teams haven't really figured out how to win throughout the years. There's been teams that's won games but not really dominated games, and that's something I thought we did a really good job of. Is when we were supposed to win games, we won single-handedly, and these guys just kept getting better and better throughout the year, and I think we're really clicking pretty much on all cylinders going into the state tournament this week.
I think the thing that stands out to me, Coach, is you didn't win just 1 or 2 ways. You won a lot of different ways. You won close games. You won blowouts. You won come from behind. You won get out early and hold the lead. This team, and we've talked about it all year, they really seemed unfazed by anything that happened to them all year. And you can reflect back to the regional game. The atmosphere in this health center was unlike anything I've ever witnessed here. And your kids stayed the course, never seemed rattled.
I think it all starts with our maturity. We got 3 seniors, really good 3 seniors, and a bunch of juniors, and that's pretty much who plays for us. They've done a good job of staying composed throughout it all. I thought times last year where we were like on a roller coaster ride, to where if something went bad happening, it was just downhill from there. So I thought we've really gotten a lot better job of doing that this year, and I think it starts with our 3 senior leaders and kind of just staying level headed, so to speak, and not getting too high, not getting too low through all the games, because there's a lot of parts in a game to where it can keep you high, keep you low. So Just these guys again. I'm gonna keep reiterating how good they've been throughout the year, and really haven't had too many lows for the most part, being 23-2 so far. It's been a heck of a year, but we're not done yet. We still got numerous more games that we're gonna continue to play, and hopefully be playing on Saturday evening.
Let's talk about your three seniors for a moment. Carson Hedrick to begin with could have pouted, could have felt sorry for himself because he wasn't in the starting lineup. He's played key moments for you, key minutes, made some huge plays that's helped you win games. Talk a little bit about Carson as he came to Ripley High School 2 years ago.
Yeah, I think that's one of the toughest positions that you can be in, being a senior, being on the bench, knowing that you might not play a whole lot of minutes, but whenever you go in, it's the most important minutes that you play each and every game. There's not many guys that's out there that's going to sit the bench as a senior and only play 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes a game, sometimes 10 to 15 minutes. So that's a hard task. Try to kind of roll your head around. But he's came in pretty much each and every day practice and leads by example with talking on defense, making sure guys are upbeat throughout the day in practice, and doing what he needs to on offense. And he's one of those guys that's a floor general. Whenever Isaiah is in the game, the ball's in his hands most of the time, getting the guys in the right positions. But he's a really good player, really good kid, does all the right things from on the basketball court to off the basketball court, and I'm really glad he was able to make it to Ripley High School and be here with us the past 2 years. I know he was a little injury prone last year, had dislocated knee in practice and was out for a little bit, but he fought back and got back towards the end of the year and was able to play some JV and played in the sectional game a little bit whenever Isaiah fouled out and got in foul trouble, and he's just gotten better. He's lived in the gym in the off season. He's done a really good job of working what he needs to work on.
You've watched Isaiah grow up, Coach. You were an assistant for Coach Luke Parsons when he was the head coach before he stepped down. Isaiah was an underclassman. Talk about the maturity of this young man. And to me, again, and I told him this, we're not where we are without Isaiah Casto.
Yeah, he's one of those guys to where, again, the ball's in his hands at all times, and we have exit interviews at the end of each season, and that's something me and Coach Hunt talked about how he need to really mature from his junior year to the senior year and not let things get to him so much, whether it was officials calling things. Something we talk about a lot is control what you can control, and I think he's done a really good job this year of controlling what he can control and not really worry about what everybody else is thinking or doing. And his defense ability, where he's pretty much guarding the best offensive player each and every night, getting our guys in the right spots, being another leader. Again, I'm going to keep talking about these three seniors, but they've been excellent leaders so far to this season. But again, he's irreplaceable. He's one of those guys that does all the little things for us that might not show up on the stat sheet. I know you talked about earlier how he had a triple-double. It don't happen very often at Ripley High School, and he goes and gets offensive rebounds. He just keeps a lot of things alive that necessarily, if you're not a basketball-minded guy, you don't really see. So, again, he's going to be missed whenever we're finished. But, again, we have a couple more games that we're going to continue to keep playing.
Have you seen a player improve more than Luke Johnson improved from his junior to his senior season?
Not off the top of my head, no. He's one of those guys, again, all three of the seniors bought into what we were trying to do in the offseason. He knew if we wanted to get to where we needed to get to, he was going to have to live in the gym, and that's something that not just them three, but pretty much every guy that plays right now bought into doing, getting shots up, working on their craft, IQ-wise, doing what they need to do, positioning down low. Him and Brady have done a lot better job this year, but as you've seen in a lot of the games, he's stepping out and make a lot of three-point shots, something he didn't do a whole lot of last year, and I think that's just accredited to what we did in the offseason from the summer and the fall, and just buying in, knowing it was his last year. But again, you don't see many guys that are 6'11" in high school basketball, let alone doing what he's doing. On quiet nights, he's getting 20 and 10. And then on nights that you see him really dominating, it's upper 20s and 15 to 18 boards, which is just unbelievable. But he's a guy that is our focal point each and every night. We got to get at least 15 to 20 touches for us to win the ball game. And I know that's the opposing teams try not to let him get so many touches, but it's going to be hard whenever, as big as he is, trying to get the ball to him.
I think he's tipping near 40 double-doubles in his career. That record may never be broken.
Yeah, I don't know if it ever will be either. There's not going to be another Luke Johnson coming around to Ripley High School, let alone being 6'11". There might be some 6'3", 6'4" guys, but then it's just hard to, of course, get double-digit points and double-digit rebounds or double-digit assists each and every night. And it seems like every night, especially these past 10 to 12 games, he's just been dominating games. You look back at the Logan game, he didn't necessarily shoot many shots, but he made all his free throws, and that's accredited to, again, the offseason. I'm going to keep preaching about the offseason and how much that's meant to our team of trying to get better, and it shows with our shooting ability.
Now, you've told me in the offseason, when we lose, it's on me. When we win, it's my players. Put them aside. Tell me about your assistant coaches. You got the Jameson and Steve Hunt. You guys fit together as well as your team does. You all kind of think like-minded. You react to certain instances like-minded. And I think that has really helped this basketball team get to where they are. Tell me about Coach Hunts.
Yeah, we're all basketball-minded people. We all want what's best for, of course, our program. And again, Jameson Coach Hunt, the younger Coach Hunt, Jameson did a really good job of getting a lot of guys in the off season, doing a lot of fall stuff. I was there here and there, but he sometimes was running the workouts, or my dad was. And then he does all our scout for us. He does an excellent job with our scout each and every night. I know he's watching hours upon hours upon hours of film, getting us ready for upcoming games. And he does a really good job of knowing tendencies for players offensively and defensively and what we can try to do to limit them. And I think that's why we're having such a successful year. That's something we changed up from last year to this year, was more scout. We did scout last year, but we didn't go as deep as what we are now, and I think that's just accredited to him. And of course, his dad does a really good job of helping out when he sees things. But they're irreplaceable as well. They do an excellent job for me, make my job so much easier. Whenever I don't have as much on my shoulders, but scout with Coach Hunt, the younger Coach Hunt, and then the older Coach Hunt. Whenever he's here, he just does a good job he does a good job with the bigs in practice. Whenever he sees things, he speaks up because he's been around the game of basketball for a long time. I know he's been to the state tournament maybe three times with the girls program, so he's been there, done that, and I've asked him actually a couple of times about what we could do to kind of prepare for the state tournament. Tomorrow on Wednesday, the day before our game, we're going to go to Western State and kind of get some shots up with a different backdrop on a bigger court with a couple different three-point lines, and just picking the brains between them two guys. They've been around the basketball a long time. Of course, Coach Hunt, the younger Coach Hunt, played basketball at Western State and then OVU, finished it out. And so anytime you can have a college basketball on your staff, it always helps out. And then the older Coach Hunt did a good job with Marshall and then Western State as well. So again, a lot of basketball-minded people. And anytime you can have basketball-minded people with like minds that want to see a lot of success for your program, it's always going to be a good thing.
Vikings haven't been to the state tournament in nearly 3 decades. Shout out to John Kennedy and the Lady Vikings last week, what they did, what they accomplished, and they were real close to getting to the championship game, just came up a little short. What did watching that do for you as you and your team prepare for this week?
It really never settled in after you won the regional championship. You're like, oh, we're going to the Civic Center, Like that night, it's really exciting, but then again, you have another week and a day before you play, so you have a long time to prepare, a long time to practice. But going down and watching the girls Thursday night, I made sure all our guys went down and just experienced it. I don't think a lot of our guys have been to the state tournament to watch games, let alone know what it's like to be in there and feel the energy, feel the environment, see people playing on it. And I could just tell they really enjoyed it. And it's something that we've always wanted to do. Again, it's been since 1996. It's been the last time that we've been there. It's the only time we've been there. And it was our ultimate goal. At the beginning of the year, we have a couple different things in the locker room. One of them was a state tournament ticket from wherever I went last year, and I put it on the whiteboard just kind of like as a indication, like, this is what we want to do, guys. This is what we're pushing towards. And I know a couple of them noticed that's what we're going towards now. But back to your question with the guys going there, and it's just they've been super excited over these past couple of days in practice. They've been ready for this moment, and again, I know a couple of them say it's just another day. I mean, it'll be another day for the time being, but when they walk out in the court, when the lights are shining bright, might be a little bit different, might get a little bit of butterflies in their stomach, might get a little nervous at first, but once that ball tips, it's just, again, another game, want-to-know mentality.
Finally, Coach, In 2004, Ripley Viking baseball team won the state championship. Your dad was an assistant coach on that team. You were an accomplished baseball player, but that particular year, you were the bat boy. Part of a state championship team. Now you're leading a team onto the floor at the Civic Center with a chance to win a state championship, and your dad has been a big part of that as well. How special has all this been?
Give me cold chills, actually. It's been awesome. It's what you coach for. It's what you do. Just a special moment.
Coach, it's been a special year. Thanks for letting us be a part of it, and we are very excited for what's to come this week. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
As always, Viking Nation steps up big in their support of Viking sports, and we could not have made this happen tonight without all of our sponsors, the title sponsor being Dutch Miller of Ripley, but we had several others who wanted to be involved as well, beginning with Johnson Insurance, The Grind, Waybright Funeral Home, Nichols Enterprises, Collision Specialists, Hall's Tires, Mayor Rader pitching in personally, Jeff and Edwina Waybright pitching in personally as well, The Jeweler's Touch, The Agency with Brandy Randolph and Fonda Moore, Blue Line Security, Steve Westfall, State Farm agent here in Ripley, LV Travel Co., Dutch Miller, again, of Ripley, and Davis Realty. Thank you guys so much. Viking Nation, it's time to get excited about Viking basketball as they begin this historic run at the Civic Center. Thank you so much for being a part of this. We want to thank all the players that came out to be interviewed. Also, special thanks to Derek Mullins taking time out of their schedule as they prepare for what will be an exciting week in Charleston. Special thanks to Mountaintop Media. Guys do a fantastic job. Proud to be a small part of that. Rube as well, as we sit here at the Health Center and we look at his sign directly in front of us. He has been a big part of this all season long. Rube, we love you. Thanks so much for watching. Go Vikes.